My name is Gunilla Larsson and I am with Reality Check Live.
I am from Sweden. That's the country of IKEA and ABBA, not to be confused with Switzerland, which is another country, the country of chocolate and little pocket knives. I have put together this little film to try to explain what it's like to be an international student in LA. And to help me, I have my friend and classmate, Claire.
I'm from Cognac, that's a small town near Bordeaux, in southwest of France, where the alcohol comes from.
The reason that I'm not at home working as a journalist in Sweden is because it's impossible to find a job as a journalist in Sweden. And for Claire?
It's basically impossible to get a job in France if you haven't gone to any of those masters. Okay. So I decided to do something a little different, to study in one of the greatest universities in the world.
How does the application process work?
The thing as an international student is that they don't understand anything about your French or whichever country you're from papers. So you have to transcribe everything by a professional translator. So I had to pass the TOEFL, which is the acronym for Test of English as a Second Language, as a foreign language. It is a pretty complicated test where you have to do a reading part, a listening part, a talking part, and a writing part.
A certificate at UCLA Extension costs thousands of dollars. So how do we afford it?
They have some financial aid if you are actually studying in a French university and transferring. But if you're studying like I do, without using a French university, as a transfer university, they don't give you any financial help.
They don't help you?
No.
I got a student loan from the Swedish government, but I still spent almost 1 year working the assembly line for Volvo factories to be able to come to LA. And what do we do once we have graduated?
Actually, you're going to do an OPT right now, which is an optional practical training, so that helps us stay for a year after we graduate.
What do you get when you apply for an OPT?
So you get an employment authorization document, also called EAD.
Like a work permit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that lets you work in the US territory for an entire year, anywhere in the US. After that, you're going to have to find a sponsorship for a visa
or
apply for the green card for an H-1B visa.
To live in Los Angeles can be tricky, especially when it comes to moving around.
We have trams, we have
buses,
we have the metro, and you don't need to have a car unless you want to. But I've been screamed at the bus, I've been cursed at the bus, I've seen people attack the bus driver. I was told by an American one time at a bus station that I should go home to Russia. Which is odd because I'm not from Russia.
Yeah.
All in all, it is tough to live in Los Angeles, but we do love the weather.
And that's it for this time. I am Gunilla Larsson for Reality Check Live.